Alright guys, so instead of doing my CS homework, I decided let's make an Apple Vision Pro environments tier list. Boom. So here we go. This list is based off of what environments I find myself using the most and why, um, for their different purposes and stuff. And if you have your own opinions, feel free to chime in, and I'm interested to see what you guys think too. So let's just jump right into it. So number one, we got Halala, which I don't even know how to say that. So that one's just like mountaintop. That's what I call that one. This one is really beautiful. Um, I like the sunset. It's pretty bright. I don't actually use it that much, because it's kind of distracting. But because when I'm working in the Vision Pro, I'm like, I want to be focused. I like tranquility and like stuff like that. But I think if you're watching like a Apple TV movie, um, it's a really good, the nighttime version is really good because the reflection happens on top of the clouds. So I really like it. But I'm not doing that much because it's not very, there's not a lot of stuff on Apple TV right now. I've been watching more Disney Plus, so you can't even do that. So I'm gonna put this mountaintop, maybe like solid Solid, solid A tier. I don't use it that much, but just the wow factor. All right, next we got Yosemite. This one is interesting because it's like a super iconic location. Um, Obviously, like Apple loves Yosemite, and it's really cool. I've been there too, but like, why did they have to choose snow? Why did they have to like make it like the winter version? Because now it's just like cold and sad, and I don't want to be there unless I'm in like a specific wintry mood. Um, and also I feel like I have some problems with the like build with the like skybox stuff for very far away. Like I can tell it's a skybox rather than a 3D model. And I feel like the Half Dome and Yosemite, like they're a little too close to be pictures. They should really be 3D models. So Yosemite is gonna go just straight into B tier maybe. I use it sometimes. I don't know. Next we got Joshua Tree. I don't know why. I feel like this was like one of the most popular ones, like in the like Vision Pro leaks before the device released. I just don't use it at all. Like it's all the cactuses and the rocks everywhere, like sitting on top of a boulder. It's too distracting, and it's like I don't know, man. I'm sorry, but I gotta put Joshua Tree in like D tier. I've like never opened it, like ever. I mean, like twice. Next, we got Mount Hood. This is where I'm at right now. I just am in this just because it's like the default. So I wanted to try to be unbiased, but I have to choose a environment to be in. Mount Hood. This is goated. This is sick. I love Mount Hood. I love the water reflections are like unique and they're this just so realistic. It's like one of the most like realistic things in Vision OS. I want to know how they did it, make it optimized, but it's really pretty. I love how real the grass looks around you. They're so clever because the texture of the ground is high res, and then you look away, the grass has some depth to it. I can tell these trees nearby are billboarded, which is a little stupid, but like in Yosemite, I feel like the trees are sharper, but it's great. And then on top of all of that, like if you watch a movie in here, it's a reflection off of the lake too, which is like the most immersive nighttime movie environment. So yeah, man, it's the default, but gotta go S tier. It's just that good. Um, and I like the birds and the cicadas and stuff that you hear in the background too. The moon, this one's the upset, cause the moon is like it's hype. I just realized that I probably should have like um been in these environments that I talked about them, but that's all right. The moon, like you would think it's like super cool. Like how could you not like the moon? You know? Like it's like, "Oh, I'm doing computing on the moon." That's insane. I don't use this one that much either. Um because it's just kind of boring and it's just like big rock, just rocks everywhere. Like the moon is actually like the moon is like conceptually interesting, but in reality like not that much. That's just me. I don't really use the moon that much. I'm gonna put it in C tier above Joshua Tree because at least it's it's another planet, I guess. Next we got White Sands. Oof. White Sands is the goat. It is my go-to. It is so good. Um, because when I'm computing immersively, I want to have tranquility, I want to have focus, and White Sands just gives that to me. I love how just simple the sands are around you. It's very beautiful, and but I do love the like more complicated kind of like overcast clouds scrolling above you, as you can see here. On top of that, it's the only, or one of the only environments where the night mode, the night version of it, is more of a sunset than a night. Because this is like a brightness thing that they probably have to fix, but it's really hard to do any like computing with the night modes because the screens with white, especially, is just so much brighter than the nighttime environments that you can't see shit at all. Like, you literally cannot see the environments because they're so much darker and your eyes are adjusted. It's just black. And of course, when you close all the windows and you're just in the night mode environment by itself, you can see stuff because it's like it's really dark OLED and your eyes are adjusted and it looks great. But like they got to fix the brightness for nighttime because right now nighttime is only good for like movies and like just being in it alone to experience it. So with all that in mind, White Sands, that's S tier. So S tier. That's my go-to. Next we got Passthrough. Um, Obviously we got to talk about Passthrough. It's really good. When we look at all these virtual environments, Passthrough actually like I use them more. I use it more than anything else because it's just so convenient. Um, it's just pass through is like it's like you live your whole life in pass through, so it's it's good and it's the best pass through compared to any other headset. I mean, really, just Quest 3 is what we can compare it to. I mean, you could talk about Vario, but like we're not. Who knows what Vario looks like? Um, so and it's just like it's amazing. It's so there's no warping in your hands at all compared to like the pass through is so good that I forget if I am in this headset for a couple hours, I forget what reality looks like. I'm like, there's just like this is real. This is normal now. There's like it's like this is it. Um, like there's never been pass through that's good enough to actually just like make you forget, and it's awesome because Quest 3 it like warps your hands, and that's always a constant reminder of like a suspension of disbelief. So pass through S tier. I might actually move Mount Hood down because I feel like having three S tiers is cheap, and um, I don't like White Sands and Passer are my go-to. I'll put Passer on the left because it's just a you know MVP. But like Mount Hood is great. It's just not quite. It's close. It's almost S tier. Lastly, we got all these like summer light, like winter light, morning light. What the hell are these? Spring light, fall light, morning light. I know that these are like pass through filters and they're cool, but like I never use them. Like why like pass through is pass through. Like I don't know who uses these. No one uses these. I don't know what's going on here. Like I'm grouping them all together. They're fine. They're going in D tier. Uh yeah. So here's my final tier list. Hope you enjoyed. gotta hear your guys' thoughts too. I'm also really, I guess we'll do honorable mentions of like the coming soon ones. This, like, Misty Island, this is gonna be fire. I'm hyped for this. Um, this is gonna be Tranquility Central. It's gonna be great. And this beach, I know a lot of people are gonna like this because people just love beaches. People love being like on the shore. I feel like I can feel why it's coming soon because this like they're probably gonna have some of the like water lapping up on the shore, and it's gonna be a little complicated. So I see, and this is also another water environment, so I can see why it's delayed. I feel like I'm not gonna like the beach as much because it's just I'm not a beach guy, man. Guy man, I'm not a guy man. Get that shit out of here. It's all right. I don't know. I'm not a beach guy. Anyway, that's my tier list. Hope you enjoyed. Um, I'll see you guys in the future.